we just saw how the class attribute works. So I will repeat. If you want to distinguish, separate one or more elements from the others, for example, you've got 3 P's here and you want to separate this one from the others. By separate, I mean to distinguish it in order to apply a specific formatting just to this one and not the others, you use the class method. Imagine now that you want to take, for example, a whole block of elements, so the h1 plus the two p's. So I will first of all change it back what I did with the with this. I'll put everything back and okay, so there you go. So I want the 3 of them to have a specific formatting. So either I do something like go to Alt, so it's this one, the whole thing here has to be different, as I said. What you could do is, one way to do it is to give everything the same class, and then so I've got h1p and p, the same class, and then you come here, it's the class hello, and then you write something like this. P hello. In order to say, normally we should do something like this, and then okay, take the P, all the hello P's, put them in red, and then take the h1 hello and put them in red. You can see that here we've used, let's be more correct, and you can see here that the 2 blocks, this one and this one, are exactly the same, so it's redundant to repeat them. What we can do is this, so P hellos, comma, and this. This means that this block is going to apply to both P hellos and H hello. So I'm going to, there you go, so I've got what I wanted. So I've got everything in red. A quicker way would be to write something like this. So any tag, the asterisk means any, so any tag that has the class hello should be in red. This means, again, any class. So I go here and I refresh, and it gives me exactly the same thing. Just to be sure, let's put it in blue to see the difference. There you go. So this is a really fast way to do it. So, however, imagine if we wanted to have a border for all of this section, because if we use if we come here and we use asterisk hello and then we say border solid, if I remember well, this is the correct way to do it. It does something like this, which is not what we wanted. So we want something that is going to apply a property or a method that is going to take all of this block and then treat it as one element. In order to do that, so we don't need the class hello anymore. Okay, so let's be more. What we're going to do is use the div class which means that all of this is going to be considered as one section. And then I can use, for example, instead of using a class, I can use an ID, because normally when we have IDs, when we have divs, they are unique. So I'm not going to have in a document, I'm not going to have the same two divs that are going to be exactly the same formatting or whatever. So normally I'm going to show you later. So I can use div and then id equals anything. I can do it again, hello. It doesn't matter. In these kinds of cases, even if it's class or id, it's not really important. So I've got a div which is whose id is hello. So I come to style and then I will write div, and instead of having dot is only for classes. So instead of that, we've got, I only have to indicate the ID of the element that is going to be concerned. So I don't have to use div. I just say find the element whose ID is hello, and I'll put a border, a solid border outside or all around it. So I don't have to use again. I don't have to use the tag, just the ID. So I don't have to do something like this. For example, just hello, and then I'll come here and I refresh, and this is what happens. So you can see that it's quite handful where we've got something. Let me show you my website. For example, you go somewhere like here, and you want to have the whole content of the website within a border, and then you've got another border for another section, etc. So let's see it again. So you've got here, you have to create a div id hello. You have to close up the div, then you come to the style sheet and you say the number sign hello. So the number sign followed by the ID name or the ID, and then you've got the format values or commands, and then you come here and you just need to refresh, and you've got your result.